Hey guys, I'm the Highborn, and in this video we are going to look at the Cleric's skill tree in Ashes of Creation Alpha 2. This is now the 4th of November, and to the best of my knowledge, all of these skills are the same that have released in the previous 2 weeks. With that said, let's get into it. First is a multiple choice skill. It is either Divine Infusion or Essence Infusion. Divine Infusion consumes divine power instantly to complete the remaining cast time of any spell currently being cast. The amount of divine power consumed is proportional to the amount of time that is left to be casted. And Essence Infusion is a toggled ability. While active, your spells consume divine power instead of mana or HP. Use normal resources if you no longer have the class resource. Now, you might ask, what is this divine power thing? Well, let's talk about that. Divine power. Healing and damage that built by your divine power and damage that builds up your divine power resource, which increases chance to critical hit with heals up to 10% at full resource. Okay, recording is going further. Smite. Smite is a single target ability. Smite your target with 150% radiant damage. If activated via a melee ranged target, the spell has no cast time. Then we have Bend. Instantly launch a healing projectile towards the ally, and it restores 100% magic power healing upon arrival. And we have finally Resurrect. Resurrect the target allies with 25% of their max HP and mana. Take note, it is important, this is a combat resurrection. You can use it in combat. Then, our first skill, Judgment. If cast on an ally, it restores HP up to 1500% of your magic power. And if it's cast onto an enemy, deals 80% radiant damage and applies burning for 150% fire damage to the target. If the enemy target is shaken, then the caster is also healed for the damage dealt. To the right, we have Healing Touch. Healing heals the target ally in melee range for 500% healing. On the left, we have Resplendent Beam. First, it's a held ability. Fire a beam of healing energy towards a targeted ally. Charging the spell allows the beam to bounce up to 4 additional friendly targets closest to the original target based on how long it was charged. The initial hit heals for 300% magical power as healing and reduces with each subsequent bounce. To the left, we have Plentiful Mend. Mend has 2 additional charges, and on the right, we have Escalating Mend. Mend's healing is increased each time it is used in a quick succession. We have Flash Cure. It has 3 charges. Instantly heals the targeted ally for 250% magic power as healing, and this may be used during other ability activations. We have then Smoothing Glow. Applies Smoothing Glow to the target ally, and it has 2 charges, and you can further amplify it or talent into it with the talenting of Abundant Smoothing Glow, or Soothing rather. Soothing Glow has 1 more additional charge. Casting Soothing Glow on a target already under the effects extends the duration on the target by its base duration. Alright, what is Soothing Glow? Soothing Glow is healing, and it heals for 60% of your magic power every second, and it lasts 8 seconds. On the left, we have Deliverance. It's a held ability. Charges up healing energy that heals the allied target upon release, scaling in power the longer it is charged for up to 500% of your magic power and heal. And you can further talent into this ability with Redemptive Deliverance. Deliverance heal more based on healing or rather missing percent of the target's missing HP. Blessed Weapon or Bless Weapon. Imbue your target with a radiant light, granting them Bless Weapon. Weapon combo finishers deal additional 5% magic power radiant damage and applies a Bless Weapon mono regen. Bless Weapon mono regen, regenerate 2 mana every 1.5 seconds, lasts 6 seconds per application for up to a maximum of 15 seconds. You can amplify this ability with Righteous Blessed Weapon. While Blessed Weapon is active, weapon attacks have a 20% chance to proc additional 50% magic power radiant damage and apply 30 magic power percent as a fire damage, and it applies burn. And burning deals fire damage, lasts up to 8 seconds and can be extended up to 24 seconds. You can, further increase Blessed Weapon's power with Bountiful Blessed Weapon. Whenever an ally attacks whose weapon has been blessed, you also gain Blessed Weapon's mana regen. Then we have Defiant Light. Heals the target ally for 50% of your max HP over 10 seconds. If the target would receive fatal damage while under this effect is consumed and prevents the death of the target, healing them for 25% of their max HP instead. This is basically a panic button. Barrier. Sacrifice 25% of your max HP and apply that much temporary HP to a targeted ally for 10 seconds. It doesn't stack. Then we have Purify. Remove up to 3 dispellable debuffs from an ally. Up the 3 we have Condemn. Apply Incapacitated for 10 seconds to an enemy target. If the target is conflagrating, it becomes stunned for 4 seconds instead. The reason for this is that incapacitation is like it goes to sleep, but if it's hit, then it is woken up. Consecrating Wave sends forth a wave of radiance that deals 150% magic power radiant damage and applies volatile to all enemies in front of you. Dispel 1 buff from each target that is silenced. You can further talent into this ability with Restorative Consecrating Wave. Consecrating Wave additionally heals you and up to 10 allies for 250% healing. Now, take note, it here simply says up to 10 allies. A group is at maximum 8 people, so 10 allies is a raid group. So this works very well in a raid. We have Divine Flare. Place a targeted area on the ground that heals all targets after several seconds for up to 1000% of your magic power healing, divided among each target. Then you can further talent into it by Divine Retribution. Divine Flare also deals 250% radiant damage and applies silence to enemies within the area of effect when it detonates. Damage is divided between each target. You can also further empower it with a second ability, which is Divine Protection. Divine Flare applies divine protection to allies inside of an area effect before detonation. And Divine Protection is a magical mitigation ability that reduces or rather increases their magical mitigation by 50% for 5 seconds. One of your capstone abilities is Communal Restoration. Restores HP 150% of your magic power to all party members in range and apply Communal Restoration. See, this ability specifies that it is to party members, and this one says to all allies. So this one is party only. If you are in a raid, please take note, only in your raid or your party. Chains of Restraint. Conjure a circle of radiant chains at the target location for 8 seconds that deals 40% radiant magic damage every second and applies snared to the targets that are hit within the area of effect. Each weakened target hit by the initial pulse becomes rooted. You can further improve it with Chains of Restorations or Binding Chains, and the ability applies stunned at the end. To the left, there is Wings of Salvation. Sprouting wings like a phoenix and dash to an ally, granting Wings of Salvation to the target on arrival and to you as a caster. You can further empower it with Unyielding Wings of Salvation. Wings of Salvation breaks all disabling effects on the caster. Now, one more thing about the Cleric. Cleric literally works with a scepter or a mace or a magical sword with a shield. So you have a lot of choices, but I have also heard about people using... I'm not sure if you're able to use two-handed weapons, but if you go into melee with a Cleric, you can solo grind pretty hard the early levels. I hope you have enjoyed this video. Thank you very much for watching. And if you have any questions or additional things to say about the Cleric, please leave it in the comment section below. And see you in the next one. Goodbye.